Hey, what's up everybody? Rob Marzullo here, Ram Studio Comics. Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm sharing another time-lapse video from Procreate, and it's basically me working on some cartoon concepts. So just to explain what's going on here, I start off and I practice drawing some popular, well-known characters. I study things like proportions. The first one I was studying the happiness of the face. I always change it a bit anyways, I just don't copy verbatim, but I look at some imagery. This one I was copying a few things and actually just went off on a tangent and did my own. Then by this one I'm not looking at anything, and it kind of shows, it looks really weird. And then I get to the sketch where I'm kind of warmed up now, and this is what I was going for. And it's a baby dragon character that I've been developing. But first, before I get into that, let me tell you why I do those warm-up sketches the way that I do. I'm trying to basically learn as I go. So I try to learn things like proportions and animated faces and gestures and emotion. And I feel that sometimes the best way to do that is draw what's out there, what's popular, and try to pull a little bit of inspiration and knowledge from that. But then put that reference away, those images away. And then at this point, I'm not looking at anything, and I'm just drawing from imagination or partial memory, I guess. So I think that's really helpful, because if you don't look at what's really popular out there, then you're not really getting the best ideas. I mean, maybe you have just great ideas without looking at anything, and then fantastic for you. You're a savant, and that's amazing. High five. But at the same time, I think that anything requires some homework. Art's no different. So I look at what's out there. I try to pull little bits and pieces from it, but I don't copy anything verbatim. I don't trace anything. Just basically look at it and I study it, and then I put it away and I do my own thing. Now somebody can obviously come back and say, well, that character looks just like so-and-so. And I'm sure that's bound to happen. The world is a pretty darn big place. I think at the current recording time of this video, we're at about 7.5 billion people on the planet. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to look like something that's been done at one point or another. But if I'm not looking at anything and redrawing it, then chances are I'm probably going to be a little bit on the safe side. Now, it doesn't mean I'm entirely safe. I could develop this character. I could make my own book of them, and somebody could go, well, that's exactly like so-and-so, concept and design. You're in trouble. I don't know. I've never had that happen, but I think that if you let that kind of factor into your process, you might hinder yourself, or you might get a little too worried. I don't like having that kind of anxiety related to my artwork anyways. I can post it and wait for that anxiety later as people chime in and tell me it looks like some popular character, I guess. And so forgive me for that lapse there. I don't know why it kind of paused there, but so at any rate, this character is one that I've had in mind for a while. It's a children's book concept that I want to do, and it's a baby dragon that is afraid of fire, and he's not particularly fond of heights either. So it's just kind of a funny concept to work through children, finding courage, basically, and dealing with things they might be fearful of. And again, I don't know, maybe this idea has been done. I don't know, but has it been done the way that I would do it? Probably not. So I just kind of spitball the ideas, I put them out there, and then I work through it. And so this will probably be a self-published type of thing. Not sure. I haven't really approached any publishers or anything like that. But I wanted to share it with you on here and just talk to you about kind of how I come up with these concepts. And again, how I study and come up with the concepts. That's really the basis of this video. So I don't want to just show you me drawing and say, look how I draw. This is what I do. And maybe you wonder, people always say, well, how'd you get good at it? What did you do? I observe. I look at things around me. I study from other artists. I study from life. I compile it all together like some big smorgasbord of art. And, you get what you get. On good days, you get something great. On bad days, you just hope to get something decent. It's really just the process. But I'd love to know what you think in the comments section below. I hope you like the artwork. I hope you check out the book when it finally makes it to the shelves or digital documents or whatever I end up doing. But I appreciate you watching. So as always, keep drawing, keep having fun, and I will talk to you soon.